The Frozen Four tournament is a really good chance for prospects to showcase their skills and what they can offer NHL teams if they were given a chance. And in this video, I'm going to go over one prospect to look out for on each of the 16 teams in the tournament. For Michigan, the prospect to watch is Michael Hage. Back in 2024, he was drafted 24th overall by the Montreal Canadiens. He's 19 years old, almost 20. His birthday's in April. He's a sophomore who's really impressed this year. He has 51 points in 37 games for Michigan, and I also want to just take note for Canada in the World Junior Tournament, he led the entire tournament in points. For Bentley, the prospect to watch is Jake Black, a senior who, after this tournament, will probably get signed as a free agent by an NHL organization. He's over a point per game, 41 points in 39 games, and also leads Bentley in goals and points. The prospect I have from Minnesota Duluth is Max Plante, the 20-year-old, who back in 2024 was drafted in the second round by the Detroit Red Wings. He's also one of the 10 Hobey Baker finalists. Max has 49 points in 38 games and also leads Minnesota Duluth in goals and points. Obviously, the prospect for Penn State has got to be Gavin McKenna, the future either first or second overall pick in this upcoming draft. He's a freshman who's just put up monstrous numbers, who has an insane amount of skill. He's always going to be a player to watch no matter where he's playing, but for this season, he put up 51 points in 34 games and also led Penn State in points by a pretty decent margin. The prospect to watch for Michigan State is Porter Martone, the 19-year-old freshman who's 6'3", 209 pounds, was drafted 6th overall by the Flyers back in 2025. He has 47 points in 33 games for Michigan State and also leads in points and goals. For UConn, we have the first goalie, Tyler Musalik, the 21-year-old senior who was drafted in the 6th round by the Panthers back in 2022. He's a really good skater and he projects his hands and really uses his size well. He's top 10 in save percentage in the league with a 221 goals against average and a 927 save percentage. The prospect for Dartmouth is Hayden Stravarov, the 21-year-old sophomore who is also a Hobey Baker finalist, and he really just drives Dartmouth's offense and has a really lethal shot. He has 48 points in 34 games this year with Dartmouth and also leads the team in goals and points. The prospect to watch for Wisconsin is Logan Hensler, the 19-year-old sophomore who's 6'3" and was drafted 23rd overall by Ottawa back in 2025, who's typically more known for his defensive game, although still has 12 points in 23 games because he shows flashes of offensive brilliance. The prospect to watch for Western Michigan is going to be William Whitelaw, the 21-year-old junior who back in 2023 was drafted in the 3rd round by the Columbus Blue Jackets, and he's actually playing for his 3rd team in 3 years. He has 34 points in 37 games for Western Michigan this year and is also 2nd in goals and 3rd in points. For Minnesota State, the prospect to watch is another goalie, Alexander Tracy, the 24-year-old senior, who after this tournament will 100% sign a deal with an NHL organization. Tracy is top 10 in save percentage. He has a 180 goals against average and a 927 save percentage. For Denver, we got Eric Polkamp, the 22-year-old junior, who was a 3rd-round draft pick by the San Jose Sharks back in 2023, who took over for Zeev as quarterback of the power play. He's sitting at 37 points in 39 games this year, and he also leads Denver in goals and points as a defenseman, which is ridiculous. Cornell, we got Xavier Villeneuve, the 19-year-old freshman who back in 2024 was a 6th-round draft pick by the Islanders. He's also tied in first for freshman defenseman in points. He has 26 points in 33 games this year for Cornell. For North Dakota, we got Cole Reshny, the almost 19-year-old freshman who was drafted 18th overall by the Calgary Flames in 2025. He also represented Canada in the World Juniors as an 18-year-old. He has 34 points in 33 games for North Dakota this year. For Merrimack, I got Trevor Hoskin, the 21-year-old sophomore who in 2024 was drafted in the 4th round by the Calgary Flames. He's one of only 3 drafted players on this Merrimack team, and he also has 35 points in 33 games in his sophomore season. For Providence, I got Roger McQueen, the 19-year-old freshman, who stands at a towering 6'6". He was drafted 10th overall by Anaheim last year in 2025, and he's also centering Providence's first line. He has 27 points in 35 games as well. And last but certainly not least for Quinnipiac, we have Ethan Wittenbach, the 19-year-old freshman, who last year in 2025 was drafted in the 5th round by the Flames. Wittenbach sits at 58 points in 38 games for Quinnipiac this year and also leads the entire nation in points. In this tournament, we have the nation's leader in goals, Hayden Stravarov for Dartmouth. We have the nation's leader in points, Ethan Wittenbach for Quinnipiac. We have 5 Hobey Baker nominees, Gavin McKenna, Eric Polkamp, Hayden Stravarov, Max Plante, and Ethan Wittenbach. There are also two more Hobie Baker nominees who I didn't mention in this video, being Charlie Stramel from Michigan State and TJ Hughes from Michigan.